Hello, welcome back. I hope this video finds you well. Thank you so much for stopping by. In today's video, I'm going to be updating our quarterly debt and net worth assessment. These are my favorite videos to film and to share on YouTube. If that is something you would be interested in watching, then stick around. Hi, my name is JoJo. If you are new here, on this channel I share with you our family's journey to financial freedom. We started our journey back in February of 2020 and I uploaded my first YouTube video in June of 2020 using this debt sheet. So this is kind of a video that is near and dear to my heart, and these are also my favorite videos to film because it's my favorite reflection on the hard work that we've been putting into our finances. On this channel, I post paycheck budget forecasts, sinking funds, weekly check-ins, debt and net worth updates, and I also share with you how we incorporate a velocity banking strategy into our budget system. If you are not yet subscribed and that's something you'd like to follow along with, then please hit the subscribe button. And if you enjoy this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Let's get started. All right, these are all of the debts that we started with when we first looked at our debts in February of 2020. I like to keep them all here just as a reminder of how far we have come in our budget. As you can see, the only ones that we left off in September of 2021, because again, we do this quarterly, were our cell phones and this HELOC. But the HELOC is actually a reflection of our student loans because we do use a velocity banking strategy, which is an interest saving strategy. So all of our student loans were transferred into our HELOC. The ending balance is going to be the same for all of the ones that were paid off. I'll leave those at 0. We were able, between September and December, to pay off our cell phones. We ended up changing cell phone providers, getting a better deal, 4 total devices with a credit on all of those for free, essentially, and saving $50 a month on our cell phone bill. I was super excited about that. Our security system, equipment is paid off, and now the home equity line of credit, what we ended 2021 with was $23,681.86. And that is all that we have left, you guys. I am so relieved and excited to see that, because back in February of 2020, we had a little over $102,000 of debt. So really, over about the last 2 years, we have whittled it down to $23,681, which is just, I feel like I can actually breathe. Back when I first saw that number in February 2 years ago, I felt like I had a 102,000 ton elephant sitting on my chest. So yeah, that's it. I can bring this number down. And again, with that being housed within our HELOC, we house our emergency fund, our savings account, our sinking funds, as much of our checking as we can within our HELOC to hold that principal balance down. So right now, all our bank sees is $3,000 to charge us interest on, versus, so that's $20,000 less that we are being charged interest on. Because of the last student loan that was transferred into that was the student loan number 2. It was a refinance back in 2016, so it's not been a part of any of the forbearance that's going on. I was still making my minimum monthly payment, and it had a decent interest rate on it too, as you can see. So yeah, total debt that we have is $23,681.86. Snowball, I had named this Snowball back in June of 2020 because that's kind of what we were following. But again, we're not really following the debt snowball anymore because these minimum payments, we're not throwing all of this to our debt anymore. We ended up allocating some of it to sinking funds, to a Roth IRA, increasing our 401k contributions, all of that good stuff. So currently, the dedicated minimum payment towards my student loans is $500. Let's see how much we were able to pay in the last quarter. So we will take this 29,117.46 minus 23,681.86. Okay. So we were able to put in 3 months over $5,000 to debt while investing, while contributing to sinking funds. That is so exciting. Okay, now let's look at overall. So what I'm doing is I have my September debt and net worth, and I'm using this. So we're going to take the $73,506.67 that we'd paid off total in September and add this 54335. Let me make sure I have all these numbers in because my fingers have a mind of their own. Okay, so total in 2 years we have paid off almost $80,000 of debt. Whew. $78,942.27. This is very exciting. Next, we're moving down to net worth, which this was a new discovery to me. Back when we were starting our financial freedom or debt freedom journey, I had heard of net worth, but I honestly thought that was something that only businesses did. And learning more about it, trying to decide what things to include in our assets, I try to just keep that as simple as possible and as realistic as possible. But net worth has really opened my eyes to the power of investing, the power of being intentional with your money over time. And it's really a great way to track your long-term financial goals. I have written down all of our assets. I'll just quickly go over those with you guys. First is our house. And it has been very difficult to try to estimate the value of a house. The market has been pretty volatile, sometimes overinflated. I've been following Zillow, also going based off of what our neighbors have been able to sell their houses for. Within the last 3 months, we did have a neighbor across the street from us sell their home for $490,000. Our house has more bedrooms, more bathrooms, a bigger lot, and more square footage than their home. But I am trying to be conservative with this. And honestly, I don't consider our house to be as much of an asset for my husband or myself. This is more of an asset that we are going to pass on to future generations. And next with our cars, again, used cars are selling for a lot higher than previous. I've just stuck with the previous Kelley Blue Book estimates that we had. All of our cars are paid off. And then we do also have a motorhome. We also have a timeshare. These last two down here, bank accounts and investments, these are really more of what I am focused on for us to grow. Our bank accounts, this includes our emergency fund, savings accounts, sinking funds. We also invest in gold, and all of that is included here. Next is our investments, and that includes both my husband and my 401ks. We have a Roth IRA, and then I do also include my kids' UTMA and 529 accounts. I am being mindful of keeping those kind of separate from our what's considered me and my husband's assets, because again, the intention for their money is that they would be able to use that when they're older for, college or a car, wedding, down payment on a house, that sort of thing. That's why we went with an UTMA account, just so that it would be more flexible. But yeah, so all of these added up together equals $691,279 and a penny. Okay, next let's move over to our liabilities. We'll be pulling in our house, our mortgage for this. And we did refinance our house. It currently sits at $200,005.87. As you can see, we have a lot of equity in our house. We purchased our house in 2010 as a short sale, so we got a really good deal on it, and we've been able to build up a lot of equity. We may use that equity in the future for investments in real estate, but not really thinking too much about that just yet. And all we have for our other non-mortgage debt is the HELOC, which is my student loan, and that is $23,681.86. Okay. So let's add those together. 23,681.86. That totals $223,687.73. Now what we'll do is subtract the $691,279.01 from, so our assets minus our liabilities, $223,687.73, and our net worth is currently at $467,591.28, which is very, very exciting. I'm gonna pull in last quarter's numbers just to kind of show you guys the growth. Looking at bank accounts, so we have increased the amount between sinking funds and savings by almost $10,000. Investments has grown by $12,000, and this is in 3 months, you guys. And we contribute $1,000 a month to our 401k and the Roth IRA between the two of them. And then we had used all of the child tax credit to put into our kids' UTMA accounts, so that was very helpful. And I did just open a brokerage account in the start of January. I pulled $1,000 from our car sinking funds and put it into an M1 Finance. I mostly invest in ETFs, but I did choose a couple of other stocks as part of that M1 Finance pie. And it has already, in 2 days, I already have $20 of growth, which is awesome. But again, I'm trying to remember, I just want things kind of set on autopilot as far as our investments go. Just let the market be and let the money grow. So yeah, that is really exciting to see. And then our net worth, it has increased by almost $100,000, which is just amazing. All right, So that is it. That is going to wrap up this video. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I will be talking about our sinking funds for 2022 with you guys next video.